So, Amazon recently bought the rights to James Bond, and now they're going to be making Bond movies. I say who cares? I don't, and you shouldn't either. Okay, we haven't had a Bond movie worth watching since Skyfall, and that was all the way back in 2012, almost 13 years ago. And I wouldn't exactly call Skyfall great per se, but it was worth watching, and that's more than I can say for Spectre and No Time to Die. I mean, with Spectre, all the licensing bullshit from way back in the day was settled, so they could use the Spectre name because Quantum was supposed to be the new Spectre. I don't know the history behind it, and I don't care. All I know is that there was a lawsuit which lasted over 50 years, so I was like, okay, cool, we don't have to go around switching up all the names anymore, we can get back on track. And then I saw the movie, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? The big twist, the big reveal in there, was that Blofeld was Bond's long-lost brother. Okay. By the end of the movie, I was like, well, that was a waste of time, but at least it's over now. He's got the girl, and we're all set to ride off into the sunset, right? Yeah, fat chance of that happening. Then I saw No Time to Die. Oh boy. I'm not gonna get into that because we'd be here all day, and I'm just here to talk about Amazon, but if you thought Spectre was a mess, you ain't seen nothing yet. And now Amazon's swooping in with their cash, acting like they're gonna save the day, but let's be real, they're not. They're just gonna add Bond to the laundry list of things that they've ruined. As if Rings of Power in Season 3 of The Boys wasn't bad enough. And I'm not gonna say it can't get any worse than what MGM did with No Time to Die, because it can always get worse. Look what happened when Disney bought Star Wars, and we thought the prequels were the worst thing to happen to it. Anyways, it's been over 3 years since we had a Bond movie, and I don't miss it. After I was done watching No Time to Die, I was just happy it was over. And besides, there's no reason to care about what the official channels put out with Bond for much longer, because in 2035, the copyright for the original character is going to expire, which means anybody can make a Bond movie and maybe a Bond game as well. I know 2035 seems like a lifetime away, but once upon a time 2025 seemed like a lifetime away, and yet here we are. Don't worry guys, it'll be here before you know it. And when that happens, that's when we'll see the real changes. Because let's face it, when you let the big studios take the reins, they create nothing but lifeless corporate products. But when you give it to the fans, people who actually give a shit, that's when you see the real deal. And that's what we're going to see starting in the 2030s for Bond. So you know what? Let Amazon have their fun for the next decade. I mean, no one's forcing us to go watch it, right?